This week's session, we will focus on our practice of compassion. Before we dive in, let's get aligned on a few definitions. Sympathy is understanding another person's suffering. I can understand that being a first-time teacher might feel overwhelming. Empathy is actually feeling the emotion that the other person is feeling. So perhaps you've been a first-time teacher and you can viscerally in your body feel the stress, anxiety, confusion, overwhelming sense that comes over you when remembering what it was like to be a first-time teacher. So you actually have empathy because you can feel what the other person is feeling. Now, empathy is an important part of the form process, but sometimes you can stay in empathy in a way that doesn't serve you. If you're taking on other people's emotions for them and you're carrying them around, it's not uncommon for teachers over time to feel really fatigued, to even suffer from emotional burnout by taking on all of the feelings of their students. Compassion provides us with one way through that, which is to shift from empathy to actually taking action to alleviate the suffering of others. So taking action means that you actually have an intention to help reduce the suffering. Using the form process, one way you might think about this is beginning with awareness. I can recognize that this person is having suffering, and I can acknowledge that suffering is a part of being human. We're all in some way suffering. Second, you could shift to engaging with empathy. You could listen to them. You could notice what's going on. You could express back to them how you also feel. Wow, I am also feeling empathy for what you're going through. Next, you could move into inquiry. Inquiry is a healthy way to help coach the other person through their situation without taking it on yourself. You can ask them, what might support look like to you? What are some things you might do to navigate this feeling of being overwhelmed? Who in your community might be able to help you provide support and instruction as you navigate being a first-time teacher? And then finally, you can help shifting towards action and commitment to resolve some of the suffering. There are some real benefits to this practice of compassion. One is in the brain. Practicing compassion, even in a small way, can help stimulate the regions of the brain that generate the pleasure zone and feeling happy. It can strengthen the vagus nerve in the heart, and it can generate the oxytocin that generates a greater sense of joy as a chemical expression of emotion. It can also strengthen your immune system and reduce the process of aging. So there are some visceral neurological benefits of practicing compassion beyond. It's a wonderful thing to do for yourself and for others. So this week we're going to apply these aspects and practices of compassion to self-compassion. So I hope you join us and enjoy this experience of practicing compassion for yourself.